Hey, hey, welcome to the open floor. It's your girl Yan.
It's your girl Nikki. So I was on Instagram strolling, yes, me, and I saw it was a clip that this guy was talking about. I think his name was start with a Y. Say it.
What was he talking about?
Relationships and what a man is supposed to provide.
A yada.
Yeah,
Yada awakening.
yeah. I'm very jealous of his wife. FYI. But yeah, he was talking about what a man is supposed to provide from the gate, from like even the getting to know phase all the way until the marital phase. So, kind of want to talk about that today. And
Okay.
yeah,
So, do you feel like you want a man? Okay. At what point do you feel like you would like a man to come in and start providing financially? Dating phase? Do you have to be in a relationship? Do you have to be married? Like, what are your expectations on the financial part?
right now, where I'm at right now, realistically, no,
Yeah.
let me stop.
If somebody came
At the
in.
gate, let me stop. No. So, that's tricky because when you're in the getting to know phase, like when we go out, like on dates and stuff like that, I expect him to pay.
So of course it's situational, but I'm just saying, like
Like
for
my,
you, like
my, my bills
general,
and stuff.
just what is it that when a man you meet a guy and y'all are dating, what is it that you expect out of that man? Everybody's gonna be different. Some people might not agree with whatever it is that you want, but I'm
What's
just
your
asking.
definition of dating? Like, what phase is that? Because everybody dating could just be like going out and having fun,
So
and
there's
that's
that
it.
phase of dating without any intentions on it being anything, but I'm speaking on
Mm.
the intentions of marriage possibly or something serious.
Of getting to
So
know.
if it's just you and you're committing yourself to this one person
Mm-hmm,
or focusing yourself on this one person,
mm-hmm.
at what point do you expect him to start providing for you and at what level?
So the level is going to start from level 1 all the way to 10. Okay. So level 1 is in the first initial phase where you're starting to date that person, you're getting to know that person. I expect for you to just buy me things, to be thoughtful,
Okay.
right? But when
Like
it comes
flowers
to,
and
yeah,
stuff.
like
Okay.
little stuff like that. Now, as you're getting to know me more and you realizing like, oh shit, for example, like damn, she holding it down on her own, like, you know what I'm saying? And you really feel bad or whatever the case may be. But I like if he was to gesture it, I'm gonna be like, oh, that was nice, because that's showing that you care. Because you see me busting my ass, you see me like really out here getting it on my own, and you respect it. You respect work.
Okay.
That's to me. Now, me, the man that I expect to move forward with is eventually I would like for him to just take over. Honestly,
While
financially.
y'all are seriously dating or once
Yeah,
y'all
while
in
we seriously dating,
okay.
because I can't marry you if I don't know what you about. So just because we married, or I'm not gonna pay your bills until we get married, is just like no, no, no.
Okay.
I want you to genuinely be like that. I don't want you to do it because we're married. If that makes sense.
No, it makes
Like if
sense.
you a man, some men be like, no, I'm paying the bills. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I don't want you doing nothing. I want that to genuinely be who he is, because some men are happy when they provide for their woman.
Hmm.
They feel like a man when they able to provide. I want you to feel like that. I don't want you to do it just because you want me to fall in love with you. It has to be genuine. Like you have to genuinely be like that. You have to genuinely be raised like that and to again want to do it for you because you think it's not, because you think it's right, not because it's something that I want. Because eventually I feel like you gonna hang that over my head every time we fall out, or you feel like you're doing me a favor because you're doing it because I like it, not because you think it's the right thing to do,
Okay.
if that makes sense. So yeah, you don't have to start dishing money out to pay my bills from the gate, but eventually I feel like any man should want to do that for a woman, especially if she's holding it down on her own. That's just my opinion. What's yours?
Hmm.
From level 1 to 10.
Oh
Oh, to
man.
10.
So when dating seriously, I think that okay, so I'll go back. when you're dating someone and maybe is multiple people, and you still trying to figure out who works for you or not, I feel like guys, it's okay for guys to do the small things like you said, the flowers, the dates. But when you get into dating someone seriously, I feel like that's when they should be taking a load off of the woman. Like I expect a man to. It's not even that because I'm doing it by myself necessarily, just because like as the man in my life and you're the person I'm focusing on, you should want to see me less stressed, or worried about having to take care of this, that, and the third, especially if you're in position to help, is no reason why you shouldn't help. That's what I don't like. Because a guy there's nothing wrong with a guy working a 9 to 5, but it's like he has his bills, he has his things he needs to do, but he can still help. But a guy who is much more successful in the finance, like much more high volume, I feel like if you're not helping, then I don't feel like I would want to even continue dealing with you. Because if you're able to help and you're choosing not to, that says a lot about how you feel about me. So in that position, like I feel like he should be helping with bills or whatever other. Seriously
when does
dating.
That start?
Seriously dating.
So y'all together? Does that mean that? It's, you know what? It's too many stages of dating nowadays. Because back in the day, it was you want to go with me? Yes or no? Check the box. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not, if you want to go into the religion part of it, like how it's supposed to be dating to marriage. It's no girlfriend boyfriend ever. We made that shit up. But what I'm saying as seriously dating is technically like boyfriend, girlfriend. Dating. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we're only focusing on each other. So that responsibility is yours. Now is our time to show each other what we got to look forward to when it's time to get married. So you were right about that. But I feel like a lot of guys just feel like they don't have to do anything, like because we ain't together, and that's why I feel like they are so big on not putting a title on anything, because that's saving them from feeling like they have to do something for someone.
And you said something, and I'm trying to go back to that 9 to 5. So a person, and I might sound like a bitch about it or whatever, but I feel like, and we talk about this all the time, like I don't think I'm financially ready to be in a relationship, right? As a woman, me personally, I feel like a woman shouldn't have to even think about that. Like, if as long as you're spiritually healed and you in tune with yourself, like spiritually, to be a nurturer to a man, that's when I think you're ready. Whatever financial status a woman is in at that moment, whether she has a job or not, I feel like that shouldn't determine whether you're ready for a relationship. Now, for a man, yes, as a man, if you ready to get into a relationship, you should be able to financially hold yourself down in your household and be financially ready to take care of a woman's responsibilities. Some of it, not all. I'm not saying pay all my bills, and I just sit there like, hello, you know my bill is due today, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's not like that, but as a man, you should be prepared for that.
I prefer not to X either.
No,
I think
would never X.
the whole closed mouths don't get fed. Like I understand that a person isn't supposed, like they don't have to think about me necessarily every second of the day and what I got going on. But at the same time, it's like
I want to be tired. How much I run through your mind? I'm like, you thinking about me, ain't you? I'm tired. I just woke up.
But I'm saying, I don't feel like every need that I want met, I should have to call him and be like, can you help me with this, or this needs to be done. Like I much rather him be like, is this taken care of? Do you need help with this? Or just flat out, I'm gonna take care of this month. Don't worry about it. That's how it should be, especially if you're in position to do that. But to be in position to help and choose not to, but continue to sleep with that woman and want that woman time. Like I'm over here drowning in bills and you over there living life like it's golden.
What a rollie.
What a rollie.
It's sad. Anyways. Yeah. yeah, seriously. And again, to me, you would get more out of a woman when you do those things.
Yes.
Like,
You will get her right
because
exactly where you want her.
I'm telling you, and it'll be times where you and me, I'm the type of woman you give me, where you going, man? I don't feel like going shopping. You know, I need some new underwears or new undergarments, or I just want to get more business clothes for work. Like, I just want a summer look or whatever. Like, I'm going to, just as much stuff that I'm buying me, I'm going to buy you some stuff too.
And that was what I
So
was
I'm
going to
still
ask.
going to think about you. So technically, it's not going to be a me. So I feel like the more you pour into me, the more I'm going to pour, the less selfish I get. Because if I'm dating a man and I've gotten like this, like towards the back end of the relationship, it was like when I would go out to get something, I would always get something for him. Always.
Mm-hmm.
So when he would go out, never got nothing from me. And I'm just like, and I didn't say nothing the first two times. And the third time, I was like, all right, this is just how he is. So that's when I get into my fucking bag. Anytime I come in the house with bags, it's for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when it comes to that, it's just you dish out what you take. But to take the initiative again, to just say, hey, this is taken care of. Hey, this is done. Hey, this is done. Like, that gives a woman more time to be again in her feminine energy and to nurture that man, give him back rubs, all the shit that they want out of a woman. Yeah, you're right. A woman should do that for a man, but at the end of the day, you have to take the initiative as a man to make sure those things are taken care of.
Yeah.
And that's balance.
It's balance.
There was a question. Wait, there was another question. I texted to you,
You
didn't I?
probably was about to. You're gonna ask me what I was about to speak on anyway with
Okay, say
women.
it. Let's see how in tune we are. What you was about to ask? Go.
I was gonna say, so I was gonna flip it basically. Like we just talked about what we expect out of a man when dating financially, but I feel like women feel like they don't have to do anything.
Financially?
So men is usually the finances
Mm-hmm.
that they have to give.
Mm-hmm.
Women have to give the intangibles, like they have to give the other stuff, and they feel like they don't have to do anything. So for instance, if this man is, let's say, doing all those things, meeting your needs financially,
Mm-hmm.
but when you go over his house and you're chilling,
Mm-hmm.
the house might be a mess, dishes might be in the sink.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women will leave that shit there. They won't clean
But
it
if I
up.
was a man, I wouldn't give her shit. The black card is taken away, babe.
I feel like that's when he shouldn't take it serious, but women feel like they don't have to do anything. It's just
But some
always
women do
take,
that in
take,
the
take.
beginning just to get that man, and then when they get comfortable,
Yeah.
they get comfortable,
Mhm.
right? So that's tricky.
But like emotionally, women are selfish a lot of time. I'll say today, not the real good women who really want something serious.
They're very self-absorbed.
Yes, very and
And
entitled.
they expect, yeah,
And
they expect it.
I just wish that
They would stop fucking it up first.
yeah. That's
Just
like
say it.
that's about to be our slogan.
No, I wish y'all would stop fucking it up for us. Like, it's no different from the men. It's good men out there, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's one in a million now.
Yeah.
Honestly, as time goes on, as these generations go, like it's really one in a million to find that one good person.
People are so selfish,
Very.
especially women. Did I pluck a nerve?
Yes, because that is so not true.
It is. We
It's
just said
way
it.
more selfish men out there than women. Okay, because who majority of the time get hurt in the end because they got a on their forehead looking dumb. Women.
As far
Why?
as what though?
Why?
As
Because
far
they
as
gave
what?
them their all.
Not what we're talking about
I'm
though.
just saying in general, like women care more. We just heard him
Mm.
in the end. What was the thing you said? The man where you fall. The man cheated in the beginning when they
Oh,
serious,
and
and the woman cheated at the end when
when everything's serious. That's so true. Picking a fine time, but that's because I mean, y'all, like I told you earlier, we men don't feel that shit until their feelings are all wrapped in it. We automatically are gonna feel something, so that's why we hurt in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It gotta take a little bit more time for them to be hurt.
Mm-hmm. And they realize when it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
So, my question to you was: would you date someone who is in a lower tax bracket than you? So, would you date someone He's such an amazing guy. He cares for you. He does what he can. Okay. So again, if he could only afford to like get you a rose instead of a dozen roses, or like the effort is still there, it's just he's doing it within his budget. He can't pay your whole rent or your thing, he can only pay half because that's all he got. So he's still contributing. He's just doing the best that he can. But your living, the cost of living for you and what you're accustomed to is more high end because you can afford it by yourself. But this person comes in. You get what I'm trying to say?
I know exactly what you're saying. I'm trying to figure out why you asking me.
Don't ask me. I need you to know. I want to know.
I don't want to say.
Say it. Say it. Say it. Jump in.
So here's the thing. You would?
You would?
So in the past, let's just say I've dated guys who I'll say broke guys. Like I've dated them. I'm never in a situation.
Did your vagina?
It did, cause I don't date for what you could do for me. I really genuinely, if I'm dating you, I genuinely have feelings for you. I don't care if you're successful. I don't care if you're broke. I will cut the most successful nigga off real quick. I don't care about none of that stuff. You have it. You ain't giving it to me, and it's all about how you make me feel. However, I can deal with a man like that, as long as he has goals and he's going after something to grow his income. Because at the end of the day, if you can't provide for me and you together, if I want a family, what the fuck can you do for this child?
Like that's more of a burden on
and
you.
I feel like with me personally being an entrepreneur, I'm going after a lot of stuff, and at some point I'm going to be up here. So to date someone who is not even thinking to get up there with me or before me, it's not going to work. And it's not because I don't want to date you because you don't have it. It's just you're not going to be able to do the things that I want to do, and that's going to hinder me from me experiencing life. That's not fun. So it's nothing against them. It's just we got to be realistic. You're the man. You're the man. And if I'm sick or if I'm pregnant and sick and I can't work, where the money coming from? Can you take over? Do we got to downgrade because I'm sick? No.
So to sum it up, you won't. She's really trying to like.
It depends.
She's trying to soften.
Stop laughing.
Listen, she's trying to soften the. But that was so beautiful. Say no. No, I'm not doing it. I
don't want to say no.
And to sum up what you said, realistically, all that. I'm trying not to curse. Well, all that dick bombing and all the like that fades away after some point of time. Like somebody buying you flowers every week or whatever. Like reality is going to set in. Okay.
Yeah. When
and
you
the reality of it all is this man cannot afford. He can't afford you, and that's just what it is. And it's you can be my friend. Like we can still mess with each other. And that doesn't make him less of a person.
Right.
It's just y'all are in two different spaces.
Yes.
Honestly. Because, again, entrepreneur, right? You talking about accountants, self-employment, doing this, getting employees. No. He's talking about, I got to go to work today. Like, y'all can't, it's just.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Feed off of it. No,
so here's the thing. If he's working. If he's working a nine, go ahead.
What he's talking about, you're not going to be interested in because you can't relate. You way up here. He's way down there. He's not going to be able to feed into you to help. And as a man, another title that, sorry to say, but y'all are supposed to help. I wouldn't say a man. I'm going to say equally yoked. Y'all supposed to help each other grow. There's no way he's going to help you grow if you know more than him. Y'all have to have some type of thing in common, or you know more of this and I know more of that, and let's bring it together. There's nothing to bring together at the end of the day.
So I agree, but I wanted to just clean it up a little bit. So,
oh gosh, she softened it even more.
Go ahead. If you're an entrepreneur and a person who works a 9 to 5, it's very
9 to 5 people get money.
That's what I'm saying, and it's stable income.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with him working a job while I'm doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
My
But
thing is, do you
it
have
depends on where
goals?
he's at that 9 to
Right.
5.
Because are you trying to only stick to this 9 to 5 for the rest of your life, or are you doing this as well? Like he can have a bunch of real estate and be working a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
He could be on his way up to do some other
But
shit
he
and working
still
9 to
got
5.
some type of self-employed. He still got something on the
Right.
side that
So
he can
so
relate
basically
to.
what I'm saying is he's on his way up.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I can deal with it. But
Mm-hmm.
if you're just okay with working this
stagnant.
one job
Mm-hmm.
and thinking that that's going to take care of us and our family, it's just not going to work. And that's just me being honest. So it just depends.
It doesn't depend. She's not doing it. And you know what? All those broke ones, where they at now? Come on, think about it. Even okay, and
I don't
even
even
I'm the
attract
same
it
way.
anymore.
That's what I'm saying because and some people be like, "Oh, you a gold digger?" No, you're not. I
I
got
know.
real bills and real problems. Like, and that's just the reality of it all. Now, if you come in here and you sleep over and you wash your ass and I'm cooking for you and I'm doing all of this, like you running up my bill, sir.
Yeah, and we grown.
And we are adults.
We are grown with
We are. I am a
real
grown
shit.
with real kids
And at the end of the day,
and
like I
real
just said,
bills
it's
and
what
real.
that's all I'm attracting at this. Like, of course, a lot of guys are attracted to me, but what is really being attracted to me in this space I'm in now is all successful high end men. So
So tell me why though? Why do you think that?
I have no idea why, but I enjoy it. I enjoy
But
it
I do
though.
agree with that comment you made when it comes to like men, because I've ran into cocky men that has money and they think they can impress a woman with that, or they
Yeah,
think
'cause
they
that's
can
all they got.
handle a woman with that, or not even sharing it because that's their money and they gloating on it, they riding on it, and I mean I'll cut you off for that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll cut you off quicker because that's just I don't like arrogance. I the number one I don't like no arrogant person. Number one turn off.
You
Go
had a
ahead.
question, didn't you?
What was your question? So you
Which one?
changed your thought after we said what we said.
Because I was thinking about, like, I'm not going to love somebody living in the
Keep it because you know where you're trying to get in life, right? You ever seen what's that song? Her.
Yeah.
Her.
Because I'm like,
It's a her song.
if I feel like usually if I'm talking to somebody, all I want to feel is like I want to feel like I'm loved. Mm-hmm. So it's like I don't really care what you have, and sometimes I don't even care what you look like. Depends.
Really? I gotta like what you look like.
I don't, because I feel like people that know, like niggas that know they cute and know they pretty, they act like it. I don't got time.
Cute and pretty is a
You feel
problem
like you
for a
look better
man.
than me, and cute and pretty. I'm not about to sit here and do that. So, I be saying like I like my niggas like medium fine.
Not too.
You can't be too cute.
Yeah, nah. Yeah. That's
really
terrible.
Yeah. So I don't really go for looks or what you have. I feel like I'm loved and like really like love me. Mm-hmm.
And you can tell.
But I did change my answer. So
because it's always fun in the beginning. Like it's easy to wow. It's easy to just be. Oh my god, I'm so love. Come on, I would call you. Be like, oh yes, I love him. Yeah. And then next week it's like, who? I'm really like that though.
You know what made me realize it too? That is just not gonna work is because when you're with the guy who is more on a 9 to 5, in a safe zone of working.
I know where you're going with this.
You gotta, like, let's just say we want to go on a vacation. We gotta plan that vacation a year ahead of time to pay it off. Versus the kind of men that I would prefer, or the life that I would prefer, where if I say I want to go to anywhere, like we could just book that flight in a couple of weeks and we out. If not
and I like
immediately.
What you said, the life you prefer.
Yeah.
So you know what type of man you need in order to have that life.
Yeah.
So a man who unfortunately doesn't fit that, they feel away. Then that's when you become a gold digger, a bitch, a hoe, a this,
yeah, they
a that.
can never call me a gold digger.
Like
I ain't got enough, I ain't get enough gold for me to be a gold digger.
I'm digging. Listen, I got 2 kids. I am digging. Let me stop. But you gotta have your own and hold your own. Shovel. And again, if I'm down, you gotta be able to pick me up.
Yeah, and that's why I said what I said. I know what I'm working towards for myself. So why would I ever just go with someone who's not on that same type time?
I feel like you selling yourself short when you do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like you playing yourself, honestly. Because you know it ain't gonna last. It's not. And you settling too.
Okay, dang.
All
I
right.
feel like you're yelling at me.
All right, I'm just saying. Well, no, I'm not. Listen, do y'all not know now? I'm not talking to her because you don't play that. She don't play that shit. I don't know why she just say no. Anyways, let's see.
Comfortable.
I think I asked all the questions. Wait, no. Oh, one more. Oh, go ahead.
So like me personally.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that I'm with now, he likes to spoil you. He spoils me a lot.
Okay.
But I was having a hard time accepting the fact that it was what I deserved.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm the type of person that always feel like I'm doing something wrong in a relationship. Mm-hmm.
Sound like somebody.
And every time I would bring up like the stuff that he did for me, everybody be like, "Oh, you deserve it, you deserve it." And I've been hearing it ever since, but it's still like not really registering. So like, what advice or what could you?
For women who think they're not deserving of good things, that's a lot of self work. I think that's something deep within that you gotta work on within yourself. No matter how much people tell you, no matter how we all make mistakes in relationships, and I feel like that comes with age too. Because the older you get, I mean, you're not gonna really care because we all human. At the end of the, nobody's perfect. Find a perfect person for me right now, and I'm gonna pull everything out of them. Like nobody's perfect, so I feel like that's within yourself. And at the end of the day, if you know you a good person, and majority of the time you do good, and you fuck up sometimes, I mean, yeah, you're deserving of it.
Can I ask you why you
And
don't feel like you
spiritually,
deserve
yeah,
it?
you gotta. That's.
So it was more like.
Is it a confidence thing?
No, I know I'm a good person, and I know like this stuff, like the stuff that he do sounds good, but I was just having a hard time accepting it. Like,
did you get it from your dad growing up?
No.
So it's foreign to you. That's all I could think of.
It is foreign.
That's
I mean,
foreign
I've
to
been
you.
there, so that's why I was trying to figure out. And I seek validation for me.
That's honesty. But at her age, not gonna say your age on camera, but
Why?
24. Let me think. What was I doing when I was 20?
Like, why? She ain't 44.
24. But some of those things I think is deeply.
It's definitely self-work. I agree with everything she said, and it definitely is to childhood. You never was able to rely on a man, so it's literally something new to you.
And
I mean, of course, you had a past situation where I'm sure he was providing, but it's just it's not enough. You're kind of like how I was. You gonna have to almost be trained. Like, I literally told him to stop.
And now you tripping. You can bring it to my house.
Don't say stop.
Tell him that. Oh, what did he?
Slow down because he was doing
he was overshot. So that was my next question. Remember? Okay, so that goes into my next question. We're gonna talk about it because it's into the next question. So my other question was, does it make you feel? That's crazy. You talked about it.
Oh.
Do you feel uneasy when a man wants to provide everything for you, like he's overly providing, like she said? Does it make you feel uneasy, uncomfortable?
Me in the past or now?
Let's talk about you in the past first, and then we can talk about you now.
In the past, yes, I definitely had a hard time accepting. I'm not gonna say that I don't still have that same type of feeling, like currently, but it's much easier for me now to accept gifts and things or help, period, from men because I know I deserve it, and it's like.
Why you didn't think you deserved it back then?
So I didn't. It wasn't that I didn't feel like I deserve it. I'm a provider at heart too. So I almost feel like if somebody buy me something, I want to buy them something. But if I can't buy them something or buy them what I want to buy them,
a man that you dating,
yeah, like that'll bother me because I'll feel like he's always giving. I have a problem with someone giving, and I wasn't returning anything in that same way. Like as a woman, I don't really have to return it in gifts. But for me personally, that's just how my brain was working. Like I felt like, okay, so if he do this, I'm gonna have to do that. or if I don't do this, then I can't even expect him to do this. And I really told myself that. But now, no, I know what I deserve, and I know that what I pour into men in all the other areas is doing what needs to be done. Like I don't have to buy all the gifts all the time because they're buying a gift. Like I'm not about to go buy him no flowers because he bought me flowers. That's stupid.
So I feel like, and especially starting with our generation, that's why some men are why they are how they are today. Because again, and there's a lot of women, and I'm not gonna say I wasn't in that point of time where I felt good when I was able to do something nice. Like, and I'm talking about money wise. I'm not talking about just doing something nurturing or like what a woman is supposed to bring to the table. But I feel like that enables men, and as time goes on, as generations go, they're gonna start expecting it too. So women, stop. Let me stop. Stop buying him stuff every time he buy you stuff. Like you don't have to, because again, but that comes with age. I feel like the older you get, the more you get to know yourself, the more you find friends that pull all the good out of you, and you give that to another man, and that's just, to me, that's just them showing that they appreciate you. But that's how men show it.
So
It's just
wait,
in a different way of appreciation.
are they dating or in a relationship?
Either one. Either one. Because you could come into a man's life and y'all could just be dating, and you make such a big difference in his life because of your presence alone, because of the conversations y'all have, talking him off of a ledge that his mama didn't give him.
That's fine, but you
Like,
said don't buy him nothing.
every time he buy you something, you don't have to buy him nothing. I'm not saying don't ever buy him nothing. Like, if you see something nice, get it for him. You get what I'm saying? Because you fuck with him. But I'm just saying that, like you said, you realize that you pour into that man in other areas. And that more than likely, that's a man's gesture of showing appreciation is to buy you those things. He appreciates you. That's what I'm saying. That's his way of showing appreciation. And you calling him, saying certain things to him, it just makes him feel better. And in his situation, he's by himself most of the time. So you giving him that company, that costs too. Let me stop. But you just being there and he's not alone anymore, or you just doing, like, men appreciate things like that. And of course, that's when they start trust me, because if it was nothing hitting, baby, them gifts will not be coming. But it's something obviously that you doing that's making him feel good and making him feel whole, or that missing piece that he needed as to why he's doing those things. So don't feel bad. That's why you are deserving of it. Just because it's not something you can see and that's not intangible, like money or flowers or that, you are feeding into this man's soul. That's way deeper. That costs more than anything. That is priceless. Not everybody can give that man that. That's what
true.
I'm saying.
So perceive the gift.
So take them. And again, if you don't
And
want
be
it,
happy.
my address is
No,
Philadelphia,
for
PA.
Because one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a gift. These days I'm taking
And show what
gifts.
the
I'm taking help.
Listen, let me tell you, my
Whatever
man
you
who
got, I
come.
want it because
Listen, my man who come every time he give me a gift, I'm gonna lay it right there on the podcast and be like, show it off. Let me stop. I ain't gonna be like that. No, I used to be like all blushy and like, oh, for me, what? But even growing up, I always got things from my dad, so it was normal to me. Child, if anything, you had to step it up a notch because it was nothing that I didn't have.
But it's to the point with him where like it was a point where I couldn't even talk to him regularly because if he used to hear me complain about something or say like, oh,
he fixed that problem. That's what he's supposed to do. A man is supposed to come in and fix your problems financially, and a woman fix your problems spiritually in all those other areas. That's just the way it's supposed to be. Whether it's cleaning, because if you come into a dirty house after he just bought you a Lamborghini, he's walking into a dirty house. His energy, everything is shifted. It's fucked up. He's not happy. If you come into a clean house, it smells good. The meal is right there, steaming hot. Like, what? You getting money in a D. Like, it's really easy to please a man. I gotta tell you,
it really is
so easy. It's just they gotta stop cheating. It's really easy.
So, oh, did you have another question?
That was a good question, though.
Was I'm glad I got out of that. I gotta tell you, I cheated myself for so many years.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you put love over finances.
Yeah, because it just felt awkward to.
Okay, a broken heart or a broken pocket?
What the fuck? Why do I gotta choose between the two?
Because that's really what it is. Okay, broken heart or broken
She
pocket?
asked the craziest questions like out of anywhere.
You rather get your heart broke or be broke like
How
financially?
how is my heart getting broke?
He left you for another woman, and y'all was together for 10 years.
Cheated or left me?
He left you, like waiting to exhale. Y'all had kids. He
And we
left
married?
you. Yep. But you got all the money though. You got the, you know,
Yeah, it was a fight.
still got it.
She went broke for a little bit.
She cut her hair off.
Yeah.
She should have sold it anyways. Like I wouldn't want to stay there knowing that we was all up in here doing stuff like
I'm
what?
still lost at the why do I have to choose between a heartbreak and broken pockets?
Which one?
I don't want no broken heart,
Uh-huh.
and I don't want any broken pockets.
If you had to choose, tell me. I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah, cause you crazy. A broken heart, of course. I don't want my pockets broke at all.
Right. Okay, we are.
I need the money.
What?
I don't know. Cause I really don't care about money. So it's like
Me neither. But it's a necessity though.
But if we talking about life in general, like I just have a broken heart all the time.
How you gonna get that land? How you gonna get the fertilizer? How you gonna get those animals?
Broken heart from a man.
Mm-hmm. That you was
I
with.
would still be happy in life though. Right. Because
financially, you will be secure. Okay. You will be straight. Anything in the world you desired, you just won't be with that man that you was in love with. He broke your heart. He walked away. He left you. You're taking the broken heart.
Can I get a new man? Yeah.
Shout you that you can get multiple at that time. You single. No, I'm just kidding. Like, yeah, give you the broken heart all day for sure. Some people can't take a broken heart. They get into depression, then they kill themselves. Like that should be serious. And when your heart gets broken, you really feel it. Do you feel yours? Like, it's not a sharp pain. Like, oh, God, that hurts so bad. No, then you never had a broken heart.
I ain't say that.
And like started panicking.
That's a panic attack. That's not a broken heart. You never feel your heart really
when
hurt?
that happens, I'm angry. I cry later.
I get hot.
A broken heart.
My hands get sweaty. Then I done dropped the phone because my hand got.
I had a broken heart before, plenty of times.
When you cry over a person who broke your heart don't literally hurt.
Oh my god.
Right? Like why you.
Oh yeah, like
like while you're crying, or if you listening to like a love song or something. Not screaming at God.
That's something that happens to me. No, that's really how it be. Chest do get tight.
Yeah, you really have your heart
you really
be
hurts. Crying.
And you
like it gets so bad you gotta calm yourself down because you're like, damn, is you about to die over this broken heart? Is it really broke?
Mm-hmm. Now you know what, God, you know I love you, Ray. Stop playing. Sorry, guys, that's my kids.
All in all, I just feel like men need to be men these days when it comes to providing. Like I don't all this thinking that everybody's out to get you. It's like if y'all go after
but it's really women out there like that. So
no,
that's what
I'm saying. If they go after the right woman, the same woman they complain about is this, they made them that way. They make them that way and they complain about them.
I don't think they made them that
way. And then they're like that and they continue to go after them. Yes, that's what y'all like. Don't act like y'all want a good woman who wants y'all for y'all and not what y'all have. No, that's y'all want what? Y'all want we ended it anyway. Y'all want they claim they know what they want. They don't really know what they want. They ain't ready for what they asking for.
I think they know what they want. It's just they can't get it out of that person.
They not ready.
That's like it. That. Okay, what we talked about the other day. We done with what? Street niggas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hood niggas. Why? Yeah, we did.
That was a regular conversation.
I mean, we just Yeah. So how it started is your soulmate or your actual person is not what you imagine them to be. Was it something like that? I'm always talking to you in the shower. I just know I was in the shower and I was washing my hair. And we was talking about it. And no, it says something signs of you healed and ready for a relationship or something. When you stop chasing the man that,
Oh, when you don't have a type, basically.
yeah.
When
No,
you
you
stop,
have a type.
when you stop going after your type. No.
When you stop going after your type.
Yeah.
Right?
It was something like that. But no, I don't want no street nigga. A street nigga ain't got no child. What?
They used to have my thing.
I never could relate. Like, I'm from the hood, and like I got hood tendencies, but like the hood niggas that I know, you can't get past a certain kind of intellectual conversation.
No, some hood niggas is
Somebody
very
can-
smart.
So,
I know.
so
They
not
stupid.
the ones that are actively in the streets. You know, the ones who retire and they doing something with their life, like they still got that in them. Those the ones.
No, those are the ones I want now. I'm talking about niggas that's actively in the streets.
Actively, they just look good, but they ain't got nothing for me.
But in my 20 somethings,
Yeah, 20.
come on, don't lie. In your 20 somethings,
I've dealt with them, but that's not what I went after. Now that I think
but
about
that's
it,
what you was attracted to,
yeah, it was attractive.
right?
I was just too scared.
Child, I was never scared. I ran to danger. Really? You ain't missing nothing.
Yeah, you're not. Especially today. You dodged some bullets.
It's fun.
Now, still know somebody that's from.
Yeah, because they some protectors. But yeah, take care of your lady
Please.
if you care about her. And ladies, stop being fucking selfish, entitled hussies.
And my advice, and I know some people be like, "Oh, don't pour into somebody you're not with."
You controlling? In what way?
Oh, that was the other one.
And what you do?
Maybe that's like in y'all genes or something, to just be in control of everything. That's another episode, though.
I'm working on it.
See, I told you we should have talked about control.
Until next time, folks.
No, cut that part out. That was fucking terrible. Okay, I didn't even say my closing.
Oh wow! I know you ain't talking.
No, for real. My
you
closing.
shut me all the way up the last episode.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she was talking about some dumb shit. She just, I go way left, but she go way dumb. Like, why would you say that? That was just wild. No, but for real, closing, men, you have to step your game up. Okay, don't feel bad, or don't put people on a limit, or women on a limit. If you like her, put your all into it and see where it goes. But just don't ignore the red flags at the same time, because, all right. And women, I think y'all should do the same. But you should still show appreciation to that man in some other shape, way, or form.
And everybody needs to stop being so fucking selfish. I'm gonna stop cussing.
Be selfless.
Yeah.
That's it.